Luna and Whiskers, The Quest for the Lost Realms. In the heart of the enchanted forest, where towering trees whispered ancient secrets and magical creatures roamed freely, lived a brave girl named Luna and her clever cat, Whiskers. Their cozy cottage, nestled among towering trees and sparkling streams, was a true haven of wonder. One bright morning, as sunlight filtered through the canopy, Elder Moss, the wise old tortoise, arrived at their doorstep with a grave expression. Luna, Whiskers, Elder Moss began, his voice serious but kind. The balance of magic in our world is in grave danger. A dark spell has disturbed the harmony of the realms. Only you can help restore it. He handed Luna a gleaming compass that seemed to pulse with its own light. This compass will guide you to each realm. Your first destination is the Crystal Lake. Crystal Lake. Luna and Whiskers set off, following the compass through the lush enchanted forest. The path wound through moss-covered stones and over babbling brooks. They passed by fields of golden flowers and flocks of singing birds. The journey was long but enchanting, with the forest alive with the rustle of leaves and the hum of magical energy. Finally, they arrived at Crystal Lake. The once pristine waters were now dark and clouded, reflecting none of their former sparkle. Seraphina, the water guardian, a majestic swan with feathers like moonlight, awaited them. Her normally vibrant eyes were clouded with concern. "The dark spell has tainted our waters," Seraphina said sorrowfully. "We need the tear of the moon, a powerful gem hidden deep beneath the lake's surface, to restore its clarity." Luna and Whiskers donned enchanted diving suits and descended into the lake's depths. The underwater world was a mesmerizing display of bioluminescent plants, shimmering coral reefs, and schools of vibrant fish. They were greeted by playful water sprites who tried to distract them with games and illusions, but Luna and Whiskers stayed focused. Deep within a glittering grotto, they encountered the sea serpent, a majestic creature with scales that sparkled like the night sky. The serpent, with eyes full of ancient wisdom, challenged them with a riddle. "What can you hold without touching?" Luna thought deeply. The answer came to her as she remembered the lesson from her mentor, Elder Moss. "Your breath," she said confidently. The serpent, impressed, allowed them to take the tear of the moon. When they resurfaced, the lake began to clear, reflecting the sunlight in dazzling patterns. Seraphina's eyes sparkled with joy as the lake returned to its former glory. "Thank you for your bravery and wisdom," she said. "Our waters are beautiful once more." The Sky Realm. The compass led Luna and Whiskers to the Sky Realm, a wondrous land high above the clouds. The realm was plagued by chaotic storms, and Zephyr, the air guardian, a powerful eagle with feathers like the sky itself, was struggling to control the wild weather. Lightning flashed, and thunder rumbled as Zephyr fought against the raging storms. "The dark spell has thrown our skies into disarray," Zephyr explained, his wings flapping against the powerful winds. "We need the Tempest Gem to restore balance." Luna and Whiskers soared into the stormy skies, navigating through fierce wind spirits and maneuvering a maze of swirling clouds. They faced a series of aerial challenges, including flying through narrow cloud corridors, deciphering a complex wind riddle, and avoiding lightning bolts that crackled through the storm. As they approached the summit of a storm-tossed peak, they encountered an unexpected ally, a gentle cloud giant named Nimbus. Nimbus, who had been displaced by the storm, offered them guidance. With Nimbus's help, they located the Tempest Gem, glowing with calming energy. They retrieved the gem and returned it to Zephyr. With its power, Zephyr calmed the storms, and the skies cleared to reveal a stunning panorama of floating islands and radiant clouds. Zephyr, with a look of deep relief and gratitude, thanked them. "You have restored peace to our skies and brought balance to our realm." The Forest of Shadows. Guided by the compass, Luna and Whiskers ventured to the Forest of Shadows, home of Arboris, the Earth Guardian. Arboris was an ancient tree whose once lush leaves were now wilting under a tangled web of dark vines. The forest, once vibrant and full of life, was shrouded in gloom. "The curse has corrupted our land," Arboris said mournfully. "We need the Heartstone to restore life and vitality to the forest." Luna and Whiskers journeyed deep into the Forest of Shadows. The atmosphere was thick with mystery and foreboding. The dark vines created eerie illusions and obstacles, including whispering shadows that tried to mislead them and shifting paths that seemed to change direction. They encountered shadowy creatures and had to navigate through enchanted barriers like walls of thorns that closed in on them. During their quest, they met a wise old owl named Olwen, who provided them with cryptic clues about the Heartstone's location. Owen's riddles guided them through the darkest parts of the forest and revealed hidden paths. With determination and teamwork, Luna and Whiskers solved riddles and avoided traps. In a moonlit grove bathed in soft, golden light, they discovered the Heartstone. Its warm glow began to drive away the dark vines, rejuvenating the forest. As they returned the Heartstone to Arboris, the ancient tree's leaves rustled with joy, and the forest came alive with vibrant colors and the sounds of wildlife. Arboris's voice was filled with gratitude. "You have saved our land. The forest is now full of life and magic once more." A new challenge. As Luna and Whiskers prepared to return to their cottage, a new challenge emerged. A sorceress named Lyra appeared at the edge of the forest. Her kingdom, Eldoria, had been lost to time due to a dark curse, and she needed Luna and Whiskers' help to restore it. Lyra presented them with an ancient map. To break the curse, you must find and restore 3 relics: the Crown of Light, the Scepter of Harmony, and the Orb of Eternity. The journey to Eldoria. Guided by the map, Luna and Whiskers embarked on a new adventure to Eldoria, a land enveloped in mist and mystery. Their journey took them through treacherous terrain and enchanted landscapes. Their first stop was the Whispering Woods, where they met Alara, a mischievous pixie with a penchant for riddles. Alara offered cryptic hints and playful challenges, guiding them through a maze of enchanted brambles and a puzzle involving floating lanterns that needed to be aligned to form a specific constellation. Alara's mischievous nature added a touch of lightheartedness to their quest, and her riddles proved both challenging and fun. With Alara's help, they reached the hidden caverns where Thaler, a wise dragon, guarded the Crown of Light. Thaler tested their bravery with a series of challenges that required both intellect and courage. Luna and Whiskers solved Thaler's riddles and retrieved the crown, which radiated with a brilliant light that seemed to chase away shadows. Their next destination was Harmony Falls, where the Scepter of Harmony was hidden. The falls were surrounded by a lush, magical garden where Kale, a brave warrior, awaited them. Kale tested their strength and resolve through a series of trials involving magical creatures and guardians that protected the scepter. Kale's trials were rigorous but fair, and his respect for Luna and Whiskers grew as they faced each challenge with determination. With teamwork and resolve, Luna and Whiskers obtained the Scepter of Harmony, which pulsed with a soothing, rhythmic energy. Kale, impressed by their perseverance, gave them a parting gift, a vial of enchanted water from the falls that would provide them with protection in their future adventures. Finally, they traveled to the Celestial Peak, where the Orb of Eternity was hidden in a majestic temple. The temple was filled with ancient puzzles and celestial traps. They deciphered star maps, solved celestial riddles, and navigated through a series of magical obstacles to retrieve the orb, which shone with a timeless brilliance. The restoration of Eldoria. With all 3 relics in hand, Luna and Whiskers returned to the heart of Eldoria. The kingdom was still shrouded in darkness, and Lyra guided them to the central altar where the relics were to be used. The ritual involved placing the Crown of Light, the Scepter of Harmony, and the Orb of Eternity in their respective places. As they performed the ritual, the relics' combined magic dispelled the curse and restored Eldoria to its former splendor. Eldoria's return was met with jubilation. The landscapes bloomed with vibrant flora, and the skies were clear and bright. The kingdom's inhabitants, including a group of kindly fae who had once been trapped in a dark slumber, celebrated with gratitude and joy. Lyra presented Luna and Whiskers with a magical amulet as a token of her appreciation. "Your bravery and kindness have restored my kingdom," Lyra said. "I am forever grateful." A joyful return. Back in Bramblewood, Luna and Whiskers were met with a grand celebration. The enchanted forest was alive with magic and joy, filled with the sounds of music and laughter. Magical beings from all realms gathered to honor their heroes. The celebration included a magical feast with delicacies from each realm they had visited, dances under the starlit sky, and enchanting performances by the forest's finest musicians. During the festival, Luna and Whiskers were celebrated with dances, feasts, and stories of their bravery. Elder Moss and Oliver, the clever squirrel, presented them with additional gifts: a magical book containing tales of their adventures and a set of enchanted scrolls that would allow them to communicate with magical beings from any realm. As the festivities drew to a close, Luna and Whiskers stood on a hill overlooking the enchanted forest. They reflected on their journey, the friends they had made, and the magical realms they had restored. They knew their adventures were far from over and that many more wonders awaited them. With their magical compass and hearts full of excitement, Luna and Whiskers prepared for the next chapter of their journey. The world was vast, and the possibilities were endless. They were ready to embrace whatever adventures lay ahead, knowing that their bond and bravery would guide them through any challenge. And so, under the canopy of stars, Luna and Whiskers set off once more, ready for the next magical chapter of their extraordinary lives.